a Dredfunn original production. Please sit back and enjoy.
Hey guys, Dredfunn here with another one of my video uploads. This is the last in a series I started a while back here on YouTube where I did an ancient human, a couple Neanderthals, and then a human elongated skull. In this one, I'm focusing on making the elongated skull look like a Bigfoot. Some people have theorized that the elongated skulls that are found in Paracas, Peru, and other places throughout the world could potentially be Bigfoot. Other people disagree strongly. For me, this is just a creative endeavor. You can see as I lay down the skull here, this is definitely not a case of cranial deformation. There is far too much bone on the upper part of the skull. And you can see with the suture lines that they're not like a human's suture lines where they branch out into three. I believe there's only the two. I'm going in and adding the muscle in now. With the muscle, I am making it a little bit larger. You can see up and around the forehead area, as well as the buccinator and the masseter, all those big muscles, putting in the ear, making them a little bit larger than you would find in a normal human because, again, I'm trying to make this look like a Bigfoot. And with the Bigfoot creature, they definitely describe something larger than human. You'll notice as I start adding the skin just before putting the hair in, it definitely looks a lot like Harry and the Hendersons from the movie. Totally happenstance. That character, that creature in the movie definitely has almost like a cone head, and that's something that people have called these skulls before, the cone heads. So, yeah, here it's kind of neat if you want to look at what Bigfoot looks like, bald Tully Savalis. There, you can check that out. Anyways, oh man, I think I just dated myself with that quote. So now we're just adding in the hair. Just before I take a little pause, I guess, I don't know, I probably ran around the house looking for the cats or something. But I then go ahead and start adding in the paint. I'm going for a combination of realism and sort of what you would see out of those textbooks from when I was a kid, where the drawings weren't exactly in comic style and they weren't exactly for realism. They were just sort of showing you the taxonomy and the physical characteristics of creatures. For this one, like I said, there's a lot of news recently about them doing some genetic testing on some of the elongated skulls from Paracas, Peru, and I think the information is back. And from what I've read, the genetic evidence is showing that it's neither a known human, primate, or animal of any kind. So I don't know what that exactly means, but who knows? Could it be a Bigfoot? Or could they be just really tall people with long, creepy-looking skulls? I don't know. This is just an artistic endeavor to try to, you know, flesh out the face, and if this is what Bigfoot would look like if he had an elongated skull. Again, in just about every one of the reports I've been blessed to listen to or been involved in, they don't always say that the skull is what would you say, I guess like a sagittal crest in a gorilla, but they definitely always say that there's an odd shape. Usually it's elongated and almost cone-like, and in other cases it's very large, and more of the occipital area is pronounced. And in this one, depending on how this creature would stand, if it's like a Bigfoot, that big lump in the back would actually hunker down more on the shoulders and would give you the appearance of not being quite so conish and more like a sagittal crest. That's just a hypothesis. So yeah, I'm going in and I'm going to add the finishing touches to make the drawing stand out. This was all in an attempt to, I saw the elongated skulls and thought, man, I wonder if they are Bigfoot. And then I got some ancient human skulls and some Neanderthal skulls and just decided to do the whole whack and all of it to get to this point. To see what an elongated skull would look like if you fashioned it with Bigfoot characteristics. And I gotta admit, you know, it does look like a Bigfoot. Well, then again, I mean, do we really know what a Bigfoot looks like? It looks like what some of the people report and some of the people have drawn. So, yeah, it was a lot of fun to do. I plan to do more like this. I've got a few ideas where I want to start doing facial reconstructions from the front portion of the face. The problem being is, I've always had a limited understanding of muscles and where they are and where they are in proportion to bone and how to draw them. But when it comes to making a certain skull take on individual characteristics and interpret what you're seeing in the bone, I'm not an expert. So a lot of this is just creative fun. For all I know, I could be doing this all wrong. But it was a lot of fun, and it was really taxing too, because I did a lot of research on how to build the muscle and learned a lot reluctantly. I sort of tricked myself, ended up figuring out more about muscles and whatnot. Anyways, I hope you guys liked this video. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and pass it along. And tell me in the comments below, do you think Dredfunn or do you think Bigfoot was an elongated skull? Dredfunn out.
This has been a Dredfunn.com production. Thanks for watching.